On a hit, no errors, and a man left. Striding forward now is the DH, Trey Ambergy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
That's
2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hey, no outs here.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that's in there, 3-1.
One strike.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Robbie Hinton.
Center fielder.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. In comes the left fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Jorge Saez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. Binghamton leads it 1-0. Striding in, Caleb Cowart. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
I'm out.
Now he'll step off. The 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Hello? Hello?
Okay. Now do you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Just stop.
And here's one that barely
Why
misses
are you
on
even
the inside
drinking,
corner.
bro?
2-2.
Obviously, we're driving, though. We need to drive.
No, I can't drive yet.
Pitch on the way.
Uh,
Full count now. 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you how much is
right
it?
there as he puts it away. No
I asked
problem
you
for the
last
first
time
out.
how much a NASCAR race is. How much is it for like 2 or 3 people?
So the batting order turns over
I'm
now. He's set
not
to go.
sure, to
Ben
be honest
Ruda.
with you.
He went down on strikes
I thought you
last
said
time up.
250. Oh no.
No, I
Pitch
didn't
of the
say that.
at-bat on its way.
I thought you
Strike
told
one.
me.
0-1's the count.
It was the day I asked you if you had been to a NASCAR game or NASCAR race before.
That's lifted the
He
other
Yeah.
said
way
that
out
you went to
left.
one in
Zanin
Watkins
is
Glen.
in his tracks now as he makes the
Watkins
catch for out
Glen,
number
yeah.
2.
Yeah,
Stepping in,
I went there
Dave Hanna, been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
just for like Xfinity and
First
stuff.
pitch on its way.
Huh?
For Xfinity.
Toffee
Cool,
in
cool.
foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're through 6 full, and Binghamton is out in front, 2
Oh,
to
by the
nothing.
way, I gotta get up soon because I gotta wake up like in the morning because I go driving.
Plate, John.
Like
Okay.
I'm gonna,
1 for 2
I'm
on
getting
his line
driving
so far
lessons,
in
so
the
I
game.
gotta.
Even though we're
Not
moving
yet, I'll
into the
probably
back
get
end
off
of this
at, like,
game, they're only down by a couple of runs.
11
You know
or-
that old
I don't know,
slow
I don't
whoop
read.
and a blast. They could
I mean, I
certainly
can be
use
as
that
long
right
with it.
now.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'll let you know when I'm getting up.
Hit down the line
Gotcha.
at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's
God,
behind
the
0-2
minute
now.
the first time I
Looked like he
called
was cheating the
you,
heater right there. A
I
little bit
thought
too
that was your
far out
mom
in
or
front. Gotta find a way to
somebody
keep his hands
else.
back.
And he'll
I
take
knew
it to
it
the
was
bag
you.
himself for the out.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't
Ready
mean
once
it.
again, Jay Schuller.
That's okay.
Number 7. Jay Schuller.
First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually
Huh?
you're looking for a fastball
I said strike
elevated
one.
to get the party started.
Oh,
Fastball, and he's
Strike
quickly
two.
in the hole, 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And he's
Strike three.
just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball
Good.
out of the pitcher's hand,
Got him out.
it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping
Oh,
in now,
no.
Isaiah
Now
Gilliam.
batting, right fielder.
As the first pitch to him
Oh,
runs a bit
come on.
inside
That
for
should have been a
ball one.
strike.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball
There
at
it is.
96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after
Strike
this.
two.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Count is 1 and 2.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball
Lays
two.
off 2-2 now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Hey, we got 2 outs.
The 2-2. He's at the knees
Strike
and
three.
called strike 3. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. Binghamton leads it 2-0.
You still there?
yeah, I'm still
Bottom
there.
of
I'm
inning
just
number 8 set to
concentrating.
go. And
Yeah,
standing
me
in
too.
is the DH, Trey Ambergy.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
No ball.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Whoa.
Skied into straightaway right. Krizan is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Out.
At the plate, Robbie Hinton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 13. Robbie Hinton.
Here comes the first pitch.
Break one. 1-0.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
The 0-1. And he takes
I got the
something
count.
off there and
What?
had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Struck him out and
so
make it
bad.
14 punch-outs now in the game.
Man,
Just
this is
about
only my first
everything
one.
he's doing is working.
Yeah.
All of his pitches, great command, great location. In the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Jorge Saez.
The catcher.
As the first pitch to him
All
is
right.
in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point.
Hang on, I'm gonna get off for a minute because I gotta eat really quick.
Into
But
the
I'll be back
windup, here
soon.
comes the 0-1.
Okay.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Grounded down the third baseline.
All right, here we go now.
Another 0-2 coming.
1-1.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real, I want all the close ones.
One and two, here it comes. On he pops it up. Bohannon into shallow left. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up, and Binghamton is out in front, 5-0. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and here comes the first baseman, Caleb Coward.
Caleb Coward.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
2-2-2.
He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Jacob Rain will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-1 the final tally today. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tyler Anthony earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work.
Brody Carter takes the toss despite
Only 1 earned and 1 unearned run. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 18 runners on base. For the Thunder, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Bowie Bay Sox. The Bay Sox will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Zach Lowther, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fouled away. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. McCoy has had a nice season to this point, and he may well earn a spot on the All-Star squad because of it. He comes into today second in fan votes at shortstop.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Here's another 0-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Jason Krizan is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. So striding forward now, Ryan McKenna. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate now, Cedric Mullins, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Nothing across here this half. 1 inning in the books here. Binghamton leads it 5-0. Into the box now, Todd Zinnigy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Newton is there.
That's fine. That's fine.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Martin Cervenka. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
Cervenka.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, he's baffled by the curve that time for a strike.
Hey, one down now, one down.
The windup and the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Preston Palmeiro. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Another 0-2 home. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full, and Binghamton is out in front 7-0. Into the box now, Jomar Reyes. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
So now to the plate, TJ Nickdean. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So digging in now, Tom Bach. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Now here's the pitch. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. Binghamton leads it 7-0. Coming to the plate now, Mason McCoy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Mason McCoy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Ryan McKenna.
The center fielder.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. set to deliver the 0-1. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Into the box, Cedric Mullins, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and Binghamton is out in front, 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Todd Zinnigy.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 0-1 pitch. A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Martin Cervenka. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, one away, one away.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Preston Palmeiro. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 out, nobody on. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Here we go, boys.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Standing in, Jomar Reyes. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
I got it.
And there's out number 1. Striding in once again, TJ Nickdean. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Settling in now, Tom Bach. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
All right.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Down here.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate, as he's been masterful. 7th inning coming up. Binghamton leads it 7-0. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Mason McCoy.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Standing in, Ryan McKenna. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
McKenna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Nope. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Cedric Mullins. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fly ball out to right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. And Binghamton is out in front, 9-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Todd Zinnigy. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he'll step off. First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Ready with the 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In now, Martin Cervenka. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
1-1.
1-1.
Here we go, guys.
I'm out.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-2.
I'm out.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Coming to the plate now, Preston Palmeiro. 0 for
Now
2
batting,
for him to this
the
point.
second baseman, Preston Palmeiro.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Up, up, up.
Popped him up. Bossard shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 24 have been set down. 3 left to go. We've played 8 full. Binghamton leads it 9-0. Stepping up to the plate, Jomar Reyes starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, TJ Nickdean. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Now batting, the left fielder.
At the plate now, Tom Bach.
Back.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Our final line score.
From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A manager checks in with his ball club.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tyler Anthony, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Stepping into the box, Jacob Hayward. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Jacob
We got no outs here.
Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
First pitch, 7:05.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that took care.
And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Mason McCoy. A ball and no strikes. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Anthony, just 18 years old, is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the league, and quite deservedly so.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
So he sets him down swinging. Mason McCoy is the second out of the opening frame.
Batting third.
So now to the plate, Todd Zinnigy. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cedric Mullins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 31.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Mullins is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
So he got him swinging. Cedric Mullins becomes the first out of the inning. To the plate now, Ryan McKenna. This he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. You see the average starting play at 318. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. And the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Stepping in now, Rylan Bannon.
The second baseman, Rylan.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The numbers on the year, 272. 1 home run, 18 driven in.
Nope.
1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And Binghamton is out in front, 1-0. Stepping into the box, Martin Cervenka. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Martin Cervenka.
Hey, no outs now.
Now here it comes. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, let's go right here.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Now at the plate, Jomar Reyes, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Batting 9.
In now, Tom Bach. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Binghamton leads it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jacob Hayward. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Mason McCoy. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Let's turn it now.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Here it comes. 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Now batting, number 31.
Into the box, Cedric Mullins. And he takes ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0.
Ball.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
Raise it first now.
Here's the 2-1 home. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, we got 2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-2 one more time.
Pull down.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. To the bottom of inning number. Number 4 we go, and Binghamton is out in front 1-0. In now, Ryan McKenna. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Ryan McKenna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Ripped down the first base line.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now
at the plate now, Rylan Bannon. And it's fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way.
Nope, that's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
One away. One away.
Skied into straightaway right. Krizan is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now in the box, Martin Cervenka. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Cervenka.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Thompson will put this one away, and the side is retired. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Home half of the 5th coming up. Binghamton leads it 1-0. Ready now, Jomar Reyes, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here we go, guys.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cordell comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Ready for another chance? Tom Bach. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Hit back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jacob Hayward is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Bossart has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and Binghamton is out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Mason McCoy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Cedric Mullins.
Number 31.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 7 no-hit innings now as he closes in on his masterpiece. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Binghamton leads it 2-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Ryan McKenna.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Fields is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman.
All right, come on.
Riley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Thompson is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Ready for another shot now, Martin Cervenka. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Cervenka.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And Binghamton is out in front, 2-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Jomar Reyes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Stepping in now, Tom Bach.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jacob Hayward. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. fouled off. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Trenton Thunder and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tyler Anthony will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Into the box now, Ben Ruda. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Ruda.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
First pitch, 6:35.
Now the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down. Field single.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing.
Hey, 2-ball right here. Come on now.
And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at his home.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And the runner back safely. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Pereira, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground to third. There's 1.
Out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Striding into the box, Kellen Deglin. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, we got no one here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in, Isaiah Gilliam, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll start him with a curveball that's bounced foul just to the left of home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Ball 1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
One, huh?
In now, Chris Gittens.
The first baseman.
As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Trey Ambergy. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Go, boys.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, nobody out now.
Fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Max Burt. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The third baseman, Max Burt.
Now here it comes. One out, nobody on. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Dave Hanna, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. Still without a home run, 9 driven in. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Binghamton leads it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Ruda. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
At the plate, Everson Pereira.
The center fielder.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
Into the box, John White.
Second base.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Hey, we got 2.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. At the plate, Kellen Deglin, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
On a good curveball, came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out. So stepping in, Isaiah Gilliam looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate now, Chris Gittens.
The first baseman.
As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up, and Binghamton is out in front 2-0. Digging in, Trey Ambergy will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate, nasty downward tilt on that pitch.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
A high fastball is in there. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Mine.
And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Digging in to try it again, Dave Hanna. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Binghamton leads it 2-0. Now to the plate, Ben Ruda. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping up now, Everson Pereira. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out. And now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Bohannon has got it, and the side is retired. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. And Binghamton is out in front 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Kellen Deglin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, we got one.
Now at the plate, Isaiah Gilliam. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Isaiah Gilliam is sent packing for the 3rd time today. To the plate now, Chris Gittins.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Binghamton leads it 2-0. Digging in once again, Trey Ambergy. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Trey.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
In now, Max Bird.
The third baseman. Max.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Dave Hanna. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, 2 away now.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch.
No.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Rumble Ponies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Anthony earned his 9th win of the year and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.